Hey everybody, it's Matt here from Ok Aussie. Hope you're doing really well. Little Miss Cyborg, you want to come over here as well, please? Hi. Out to the kitchen.
Oh Jesus, I just tripped over my own foot. I've just had dinner.
Dyan has got a HeartBug on.
Are you ready to meet my little friend for the next month?
Let's see her heart, shall we? And see what it's doing. We're getting everything from normal sinus trace to atrial flutters and atrial fluctuations or fibrillations. There's some strange stuff going on in a very short space of time. But let's have a look and see what it actually looks like. The girls are getting all excited, miss.
I love you too. I love you too.
So we've been down at cardiology at Fiona Stanley Hospital. We've actually spent probably about 3.5, almost 4 hours at the hospital today.
Can I show my
yes, you can.
ladybird?
She's got a bug. A lady.
Ready?
Jesus, shock me.
Now, I have to go off this retention tablet, so I'm going to suddenly swell
The
up.
Fushimite. Because
but anyway,
to be accurate, we need to see what happens when
meet my friend.
It's a real bug.
Ladybird.
Ladybird.
Isn't she cute?
Yep, it's an actual
it's a bit insulting when it's such a serious test, but anyway.
I know.
Yeah. It's a ladybird.
Yeah. Now you may have heard of a Holter monitor before. So Diane's done Holter monitors and has picked up arrhythmias in the past.
So it's like...
You're a bit out of breath, miss.
Always had a breath lately.
Okay,
I
that's
want
not
to do a
good.
fashion show with my ladybird.
Can I have a closer look? Now, there are two connections. One under the clavicle, so
one's
subclavicle on the right-hand side. The other is probably about the 4th or the 5th intercostal space on the ribs, just on the left-hand side.
And see how my belly's very swollen. So that's very short, camera. It's cutting my head off. I basically, guys, at the beginning of this journey, after my heart event, I swelled up like a balloon.
Yes.
Edema went crazy.
Yes.
I had to suddenly buy clothes 3 sizes up.
Yeah.
So I'm not my normal size. So now that I'm off those tablets, 3 more kilos is going to within 3 days you'll see 3 kilos.
Oh, we have to do it. We have to take her off those medications
for the ladybird.
For an accurate result to see
but we've already had
what
some
fluid
results.
she puts on and what pressure it puts upon systems such as the heart. So
It's
today you haven't had any Fushimite. Normally you would have 80 milligrams.
Yeah, normally I would have it today,
minimum.
but we didn't because of the hospital trip. But we didn't know the bug was being done today. We knew it was soon.
It would be nice to know.
But it would have been nice because I would have washed my hair because the showering thing with this is a little complex.
A little bit complex. We actually went in for a cardiology appointment. Just expecting a half-hour appointment.
We got a junior doctor.
A
anyway,
registrar,
when
darling.
this is junior, baby girl, a baby girl. But when this is done, then hopefully you see a real doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
But basically.
So what does it do and why is it different?
Sorry,
the Holter monitor is something where you've actually got all these leads, like a proper electrocardiograph of the heart, an ECG of the heart.
It's just like a Holter monitor.
But the Holter monitors are more bulky and heavy, and you get wires, at least 8 leads, and you got a connection. And you only normally do those for maybe 24 hours, maybe 2 or 3 days if you're doing an extended Holter monitor. This is 28 days. 28 days. So come here.
Sorry, I'm ADHD tonight.
28 days, you're going to have to wear this. Now, every 4th day, these connections here, excuse me while you get unplugged.
Unplug
It comes like that. It gets put
back on.
You're
Oh
going to die. Oh my God, thank God she didn't die.
Leave my ladybird alone. She's not.
These
Don't touch her.
are not. Okay, I'm expecting the skin to burn.
We need to name
That's the first thing. Okay, you name the bird.
This is
it's like when you get these
but
traces
guess what?
put on.
I have to shower with this, but I can't get too soggy with it.
Water resistant, not waterproof. Don't.
Every 7 days I have to change it.
Don't drown it. Every
but basically I'm getting
4 days.
4 days. So I have to get the hypoallergenic ones from Sydney.
Hypoallergenic, yep.
So they're being flown over.
Yep.
Because apparently, they're special government hospitals.
The hospital doesn't have any hypoallergenic.
You're so tight ass. Are you Scottish now? Look,
don't pick on the Scots.
I've got Scottish.
So have I. I'm not wearing my kilt at the morning, lassie.
Sorry.
Ow. Anyway.
So basically.
But you need the hypoallergenic ones.
Yes, I do, because I get burns like crop circles.
Yeah.
Red.
I'm expecting that very quickly.
Burns.
Now we will relocate slightly different positions, but very close to those same
points. No, you got to
points.
stay to the same
No,
point.
you don't.
Slightly off.
If you don't, you're going to get not only burns, but then infections and everything else. We don't want that in the skin.
But basically,
slight adjustment.
This is just,
we've
already had discoveries because we're scientists. Well,
it's like National Geographic, isn't it? We've got discoveries at the moment. The Discovery Channel. Yeah.
It's just going to be really annoying. I mean, as you can see, let me just. Okay, sick people can be fashionable too.
Okay, so, you be fashionable. Thank you very much for that.
Lucky it's winter, I can cover her the fuck up.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah.
And this little thing here. But I'm just saying, I'm going to swell up. My clothes are going to hurt me.
Yep.
I'm going to be in pain.
Yep.
Right? It's going to cause more chest pain.
Great.
Which is not good.
But that's what we want to see, though, isn't it, at the same time?
Yeah, but still, they do it the wrong way around, don't they? So basically, they should have done this in the ED presentation with the heart event.
Yeah.
So we're very, very behind.
Absolutely. Now, what this doesn't do, this is not an emergency device that goes, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. No, that's not how it works. It's taking the data into the cloud via the app. So when you actually go into the clinic to get these things done, if you've never had one before, it's painless. You install an app on your Android or your iPhone device called HeartBug. Literally, it's a little picture of a ladybug. And you have to get it configured at the clinic, so it's connecting. They try and find the bug.
Oh, that's a bit messy.
Oh, it is a bit messy actually. What are you doing there? So you can click on See My Heart and you get a real-time view of what's actually going on. So we're getting back to a sinus rhythm, but at that time it wasn't.
Messy.
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of arterial fluctuations, like I said, the flutters. But once you're actually in the clinic...
Messy.
Okay, focus.
Oh, wow, that's really
We get the app installed and it gets it connecting via Bluetooth from the phone device to this device here. It doesn't need a battery recharge in the 28 days that it's here. Are you feeling okay? And make a recording. So there is a make a recording button, and with that, she'll press it, and it does a recording. Now this is actually recording all of the time anyway, but by pressing the button, that interaction enables us to show an event of certain things, whether it's a pain, whether it's a
chest pain,
flutter,
dizziness, fluttering,
breathlessness,
fast heartbeat,
fast heart rate, all that sort of thing.
You got choices of what, because everybody uses this for different reasons, right? But basically, you know what I'm worried about, because this is what happens. So if any of you are like me and you end up with crop circles from your heart events and you go to hospital and they hook you all up with lots of them.
Crop circles.
There's about 5, she said. Basically, I get burn marks and it's the water. So my first shower, you're going to see the burning start. So I hope that by the time I've had my first proper shower with washing my hair. Now, I wish they told me I'm getting the bug today because I would have washed my hair in preparation. But anyway.
Exactly.
So basically, that's a bit messy. So basically, that's what I'm worried about. So remember that. When it mixes with water, sorry, I'll show you the actual, this plastic bit.
Now we're getting back to sinus rhythm now.
And this bit here that's actually the sticky bit. With water, when it activates together, know this, if you have sensitive skin, it eats into your skin. Like
Absolutely.
It's like the chemical in the substance when it's wet seeps into our skin. And I literally get like scabs from the burns. That's how bad I get it.
Absolutely.
So we've ordered it immediately and the nurse told us to do so because she gets it. She said that she gets the same thing. She understands, but she said, you know, we don't have them here because it's too fancy. So the government's a scummy over probably 1 cent.
Yeah, so it's cheap is the way it goes. But the actual company that's actually providing the service, and it is on Medicare, so it is a Medicare service. It doesn't cost you up front to actually get it done, but you do need a specialist to actually refer. That's just a shop. So I wanted to show you, with it, you can actually have a look at and compare. You can see the graph that's over here. You can actually see the distance between each of the peaks. That allows you to see your heart rate, the fastness of the speed.
No.
Bradycardia, meaning if it's slower. Tachycardia, if it's faster. So you can see whether it's responding to those sort of rhythms. But you can also see whether there's irregularities, things that occur. So it's going to be very useful.
91 oxygen.
Okay, it's going to be very interesting data. Dyan's a data scientist. She is a bit of a cyborg, but she loves actual data, and that's useful. And the doctor and the specialists love data because it's important for them to work out
I'm playing with numbers
what things.
And patterns.
We already know that there's obviously the arrhythmias. We already know about there's the anginas. We already know about there's the postural orthotachycardia syndrome, and the blood pressure drops are significant. Now we're seeing these other weird things going on as well. So atrial ectopy, fluctuations, what's going on. So 28 days later, we're going to get some answers. Well, no, 28 days later, we put that device into a little envelope and post it off. In the cloud, these guys have actually got it. So they've got a real-time recording all of the time. And that pressing the button makes it quite easy for you every time you feel an event come along that you can press it and
it flags it. It'll be difficult in seizures, but like I said to you, when I can, if I somehow look like I'm pressing towards the chest, just press the button.
And look, in seizures,
if it's a mistake, it's a mistake.
We expect a lot of electrical activity to occur anyway. It's really what seizures are. They're really a bit of a weirdness of disconnection of electricity going on in the whole body. So we expect something strange, and we do that anyway. We understand that her heart rate shoots up very, very high, 160 to 180 beats a minute. That's expected. How are you feeling at the moment?
I just got a bit of breathlessness. I'm just checking.
Okay, well, it's good for you to correlate. That's normal signs, absolutely. So
I'm just learning, guys. I'm just like going with what
you're being empowered to actually see what happens, and
when I know when it's useful to report, when it's just normal.
Absolutely. What causes
what? So what have we noticed?
What do we notice? Well, we notice that you can get a beautiful sinus rhythm, but then we also notice for the most simplest things, even just walking around sometimes.
When I was doing the kitchen stuff.
You get these atrial...
birds.
The upper chamber, flutters and fibrillation. So
Again,
that actually... fibrillation.
Sorry, flutters and
fibrillation. Yeah, which aren't all that good actually. Bit concerning as to how often she's actually getting those.
Well, this is day one, so we don't know, but we're seeing a lot of it in day one.
And we see the normal, like I said, tachycardia, brachycardia things. You know, tachycardia is fast heart rate, bradycardia is slower heart rate. Those things are there. This is a really useful device. It's not really what I call invasive. It's not as if they've got to stitch it in and cut you open, but it's annoying because it sticks to you.
Like, I know that because it goes right down here, guys. So it goes from here to here. Yeah. It's like a diagonal.
One cord.
But it's through my top, right? So for me, it's annoying because of my autism.
Yeah.
And I know that as each day goes by, particularly sleeping as well, it's just going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying.
I remember when you did the sleep study. And not only do you have all the chest
I was not
leads,
happy, was I?
You have the band that goes across the chest for any movements and obviously breath movement of the breathing.
He didn't put the right battery in, and it wouldn't work at all. We had to repeat it.
That was the first time that the guy did it. Yeah.
Oh, but when you meet in the hospital, Sir Charles Garner having a sleep test.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a heart event during that.
You were wired up during, and that's actually what's led us to doing this.
There's four things.
Wasn't that a year and a half ago that we did the sleep
geneticist wants me to see the cardiologist.
Yep.
The sleep specialist wants me to see the cardiologist. The rheumatologist wants me to see the cardiologist.
Yep.
And the GP, the last visit, went, shit, you need to see a cardiologist.
Well, we've seen one. So we've started that process. We've got the first lot of tests happening. Yeah, it is actually messy. And we're keeping an eye on what goes along. So stick along with this journey. Let's see what happens in 28 days' time. Let's hope that there's some
the breathlessness?
That comes under that. Yep. So there are certain categories that Dyan can press. We'll just press it right now so that recording. That will take a snapshot, as you can see here. It's just recording.
Because I'm being active.
Just as a flag.
Just being active, guys. I am getting a lot of stuff.
Doing normal daily living, standing up and talking.
Yeah, but this isn't new, doing all this thing. I've been getting this without this being hooked up.
Yeah.
Hence why it's being hooked up.
So we are expecting results. I mean, since 2011, Dyan's been getting arrhythmias and angina. We know the POTS has been in there 2011, 2014.
The leading cause of, like, this thing's positive, but let me just say, the leading cause of death for 22q patients is cardiac.
Yeah. And when done again, for those who are new, 22q is the 22q11.2 deletion syndrome. It's a genetic chromosomal disorder.
I'm missing genes.
40 to 60 different genes.
I'm broken. I wasn't
180 different things affected and wrong in the body. Heart is one of the major ones. So that's why we're checking that side of things out.
They like it's, science isn't absolute, as you know. So also what we don't know here, my grandfather had a triple heart bypass in his 50s.
In his 50
or something.
50.
So,
triple heart bypass at 50.
We don't know what's
Your
going on.
dad had a heart attack at
36. But that was due to clogged arteries.
Must be the shitty ate then, huh?
Yes.
Funny about that
Drinking
one. Smoking,
and eating the wrong
the
things.
unhealthy stuff.
But basically, what worries me the most is the history of my grandfather being in his 50s, having a triple heart bypass, as you know, is a big deal. and it's young, and it made him medically retire young. So basically, there's a few, we don't know, which
I can't stop looking.
Is
I keep
causing
looking.
it.
It's funny because it reminds me, I'll tell you a story.
We're playing with it like it's the, what do you call it? Big Bang.
Big Bang. Probably, it was actually back in 2011. It's an irregular, that's not silence. Okay. So back in 2011,
Shall I report something?
The doctors at, it was at Joondalup Health Campus, don't mention that name, horrible name possible. But anyway, they were about to send Dyan home because she had some heart issues at the time. And they're saying, oh, it's all good, it's all fine. But she was still wired up.
No, hang on. Oh, sorry.
Would you like to join in on the story?
Yeah.
What was that?
I had a great coffee with my disability.
Okay, that's good. So they're about to
Yeah.
Are we talking or are you talking? Go on, you little Miss ADHD.
Sorry, girls.
Okay, go.
What I mean is, the first thing, ladies, we still die 4 times more likely from stroke and heart attack. Heart Foundation Australia. You rock for being honest. But basically, I went to hospital for the first time with a heart problem.
Very first time.
First time. And the first lady pumped it up so much, younger than me, nurse, pumped it up so much to be bitchy. Joondalup Hospital, the one that sent the girl with the snake bite home. They've been doing this shit for years, guys. They don't like women. Okay, sexist hospital. Anyway, what happened was, I was basically lying in the bed, just chilling. We've been waiting a while. I was hooked up, the monitor was on, and basically, you know, the lady comes in, who's the cardiologist, and she sits on my bed and she puts her hand on my knee and she goes, is everything okay at home? Are you a bit stressed? And I looked at her like, because I don't like being babied. It irritates me. I'm X generation, right? So I'm like, no, normal life, okay? Normal things are going on. Nothing out of the ordinary. No, can't answer that question and help you with, oh, look, there's the solution. I'm a bit stressed. So anyway, you recorded the machine, you know, the thing with the...
ECG monitor.
And he's annoying the shit out of me going, are you feeling tightness? I'm going, yes. Now it's loosening up. Can you shut up now and let me rest? I'm fucking tired. I've just been to a ball and I've had to go home and get changed and then end up in the ED. This is not my life that I envisaged. No. But anyway, you did that for long enough. You captured
you like a hospital room,
took it to the nurse,
monitors.
took it to my nurse. Next minute, 7 white coats.
7 doctors, 7 specialists.
Don't get stressed. No exercise.
But yeah, it is important to actually learn about these things and the conditions and the monitors and the results and see if something's normal or not normal. And Dyan wasn't normal back then. But they were about to send her home. After that, they didn't send her home. And we did lots of other things. Yes, it's a normal sinus trace. So anyway, that's a little story today. We have been to cardiology.
Playing with it.
Dyan is playing with it lots.
Right, name.
Name of what?
Name of my lady.
Just Bug.
No,
but you don't like the colour red.
I know, right? I've got to wear it for 28 days.
But red's the colour of a heart.
But what if I wear pink? It's going to clash. I have to wear all my
this is
my
a fashion thing now.
colours. But just watch me grow. Like, look at me already.
Yeah, one day.
One day without my fluorescent
diuretics. Fluke
I'm just
going
to, in 2 days, 3 kilos will be on me.
This is going to be fun. It's not.
It's going to
The interesting thing, and I hate this with Dyan because it's, hold on, let me tell you this story. While we're at the clinic today, and we get this all the time with Dyan. I don't care what it is, but there's always something weird that happens. The clinic nurse, lovely lady, Mimsy, hey Mimsy, probably 65
lovely.
I'd say. Lovely, mature, well experienced, been doing it for 30 plus years.
She was nice.
I've never seen this happen before.
What?
The connection. She had to change up the entire leads, the device, the cords, the plug.
I'm an alien.
She even phoned the help desk for HeartBug going, I can't get this thing working. I can't get it connected. I've changed it. She's not alive. What's going on? Beam me up to the ship, Scotty. So anyways, the help desk were very helpful. I had to retry again in an hour's time. So we had another appointment anyway, straight after with the actual cardiologist. But after that, I was able to then test it again, and no, I couldn't get it working. So I had to call the help desk myself to go through the problem solving steps
faking being alive
to make sure that she is alive. but it is connected. Because I wasn't going to be leaving the hospital with the damn thing on and not working, was I? That wouldn't make sense.
That's a waste. I'm not doing this again.
It is working. It is connected, and the help desk team were very supportive, which is very interesting. Sorry, I keep looking at why are you getting such a... Okay. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this as we go along.
That's a normal one, but the one before wasn't.
Yeah, there's some strange stuff happening. So we've got 28 days of monitoring Dyan as she goes through her daily activities.
I'm stuck with, all right.
From rest to showering to out and about to seizures to whatever, we're going to have to monitor. And
Ladybird.
Come on, a ladybird.
Leonard. No, that's not a lady.
That's a guy. That's Leonard the ladybird. That's a bit off.
I was thinking of Big Bang Theory, you know, Leonard.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Lucy
Ladybird.
the ladybird is going to look after me.
Okay, we've got a name.
28 days, and she's going to shower with me. Oh, it's a bit personal, isn't it? But at least she's a lady.
She doesn't drown.
Okay, so basically, I have to be careful of this sticky thing burning me.
Yes.
That's why
I reckon it'll be about Tuesday by the time we get the hot allergenics come back in. So they will be... anyway, we keep looking. I don't want to see anymore. There's going to be lots of very interesting data for them to work with. We know there's arrhythmias and other stuff going on, so just get it sorted out. They can't change any of the medications yet. There's no point giving her medications and changing medications when they're trying to test. Make sense? Yeah? Right? So we're not doing any new medications. They know they need to give us the medications, but they're not going to do that until the results are actually in. And other departments also have to come involved. So cardiology can't do the oxygen side of things because that's respiratory. I hate that word. The respiratory section. So they have to do...
that?
That's just irregular. So the respiratory section will have to look at the oxygen stats. That is actually quite strange as well. Okay.
That's what I just had.
Okay, no worries. Weird stuff's happening at the moment. So we've also got to go to gastroenterology because there's other things that could be contributing to the edema, albumin and onion levels and any other stuff. So we still have to see other multiple specialists as we work through this.
We expect this with 22Q guys and missing genes.
Fun, isn't it? No,
it's quite a severe syndrome, and our risk rate, majority of us die in our 50s. I'm 50.
Look, and you're right, because 75% of the issues...
Now, look, I don't see it that way. I see myself living past that, but I'm just saying that's the facts, that's the stats. Yep. And doctors need to work on stats, not wishful thinking. No.
And look, oxygen depreciation is also an issue that comes through 22Q as part of the condition. So all these things are partly what we expect, but we have to identify possible causes and manage those with medications and treat them. Now look, we're not medical experts, so please don't come to us for the prescription or advice. That's not what we're here for. We're just sharing what Dyan's doing. If you do need help and are interested in this sort of technology, go and have a chat to your doctor. In Australia, the HeartBug is very popular. It's very easy to do. It is under Medicare, but it does need to come from a cardiologist. So that's the other thing. It's easy to set up, and as you can see, it's not going to be much fun, unfortunately, for Dyan's skin. That's probably the biggest issue. And showering routine.
It's enough for one day. I don't know how I'm going to cope with 28 days.
28 days of this. It's going to be interesting.
And him taking off stickers and putting on new ones, and me being like, no, that's not the right position.
It's okay. We can move it slightly, so as long as it's subclavicular and obviously.
But what if it burns my skin?
3 to 4 intercostal space. Oh, sorry. What if it burns your skin?
What if it burns my skin with water?
That's going to be a concern.
I can't not shower for 28 days.
And that is a concern because those crop circles can last for weeks with Dyan. The main thing I don't want to get is infection, and because she's neutropenic and her immunity is really low, there's high risks of that. So we've got to keep an eye on that side. So yes, there is a spray that she can use.
We should wash my hair in the sink.
That sounds more complex. No.
Then you kind of sponge bath in the shower without getting those locations.
Right.
Just for those 28 days.
Sure.
Yeah, I know my heart rate's 101, so...
101, and you're just sitting there and chilling.
Can you just report it again? Because that's fast heart rate.
Fast heart rate. See, you're starting to remember things for doing nothing. She's
guys,
not running
you
around.
should set this up for people
50.
with really bad hearts, because this is exhausting. Sick of pressing the button already. We've had it for one day, one afternoon. I'm done. Done.
Now, it will obviously record in the background regardless of the
No, but they won't
manual
look unless you
interaction.
alert them to it.
But those
The
alerts are very
scientists
helpful
need to know
to
where to
specific
look.
events to
It
actually
happens
compare.
too
Oh, if you're doing this,
often.
what sort of things?
Hey, can we
results do you
just
get?
go?
Yeah.
This is one week,
Yeah.
second week, yada, 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 yada.
Rinse, repeat.
Yeah, just expect what happened in the first week. You can check for yourself.
This is comprehensive and extensive.
Fuck's sake.
Data recording,
Sorry.
medically.
French.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of specialists, not just cardiology, that's waiting upon this because it's going to affect respiratory, it's going to affect gastroenterology, it's probably even going to affect freaking neurology. Who bloody well knows? It affects everybody. Wait for endocrinology to get involved. Everybody wants a little piece. Settle it down then. You need to go lie down.
I do, don't I?
Yes, indeed.
Fast heart rate.
Yes.
Fast heart rate. It's boring, guys. I'm getting sick of it, but isn't she cute though? This
Lucy?
is the good thing.
Lucy.
I mean, I don't know if... I'm quite surprised they're trying to make it like this for adults. Can you imagine these grown-ass men walking
around with Lucy.
and going,
I got a Lucy on
you
me.
know, oh, I'm going to pay for my petrol. Yeah, no, don't worry about that. That's from the hospital. They'll be going, yeah, sure, mate. Yeah,
It's all in the marketing, honey.
We know, sure. Weirdo. Because it does, right? Imagine a man wearing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool for me. It's cute for me.
Mm-hmm.
It suits me. Look at me. I've already got Minnie Mouse.
But
and
you don't
Daffy
like
Duck
red
jammies.
though. Go figure.
But I love ladybirds. I save them in swimming pools all the time. I see them and I go, all right, I saved your life. Right, I saved your life.
One ladybird at a time.
And now they're saving my life.
Guys, thank you so much for watching us today. Give us a big thumbs up. If you have questions or comments about this, now remember we can't comment from a medical perspective. We're not experts in this field.
No.
Have a conversation with your GP or cardiologist.
What we know
but we are
lay
sharing
people.
what Dyan's going through for the next 28 days, what the program is, how we're actually using it, and also
What
some
am
of
I
the
gonna
things that we're
wear?
actually finding, which as we go along, I just want to get a sinus rhythm. That's all.
Is that a normal
Why
one?
can't I get a basic sinus rhythm? No. What is wrong with you?
Matt, is it not normal still?
You're not normal.
Oh, come on. I'm sitting still
You're
now.
very tachycardia. Tachycardia is when the
I've got
high rhythm
POTS.
beats are very close together.
I've got
So the
POTS.
frequency between them is close. So her heart rate's obviously quite high.
It's 97. It's not too bad.
Yeah, well.
Well, look.
Now I'm getting sinus. Yay, hallelujah. I've got sinus rhythm. Great. Thank God for that. She's going to stay alive for a little bit longer. Guys, comments, questions, all those things. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. We will see you tomorrow in yet another episode. But
we will see you
stay
again.
tuned to see what
I wanted
happens.
to show you my new
Lucy.
animal. I got budgies.
It's an
I got
insect.
a fish. I got, you know, my cat. And now I got Lucy the ladybug. What?
It's an insect, not an animal.
So what? I think it's... See?
See, the birds are
She
green
said
anyway.
animal.
Indeed.
She
All right,
said
guys.
animal.
We're out of here. Have a great night. Have a
Love
great
her.
weekend.
I
We'll see you
love
soon.
her.
Bye.
Bye.